What the fuck did I just watch? But anyways, in all seriousness, welcome back to another episode of Raunchy Reviews. And yes, this time we watched Daredevil. And by golly,
it's not that good.
Yeah, it wasn't really good, but we'll get into it.
Alright, so the main characters in this are Matt Murdock, Foggy Nelson, the Kingpin, Bullseye, and also a girl called Electric Nachos.
Oh.
My name's Electra Nachos.
Matt Murdock is just a fucked up character, honestly. He just, I don't even get what he's trying to do. Like, is he trying to be edgy?
He's like, kind of like using his blindness to like prey on women.
Does he also just use his blindness to get drugs, too? His back is just, like, torn up to shit. Like, I think it's so torn up that, like...
he was involved in some, like, sex slavery.
That's what I'm thinking, like...
Anyways, hear me. What if someone has, like, a blind person kink? And that's where he got all his money.
So I guess it brings up to the next point. Like, Foggy and Matt are bad lawyers. They're not good in court.
Like, I'm pretty sure at one point, Matt Murdock's final ending statement to a case.
Justice is blind.
And I feel like he just wanted to say it because he was blind. And it was a good closer.
It was a decent closer.
It was a decent closer. And they should not have taken on that case. The only reason they won was because of Matt, and it was just, I feel, out of sheer luck.
So this movie starts off with Matt Murdock as a kid. He's just kind of getting, like, picked on by some bullies. Later on, still bully him after he's blind, which is crazy.
I like how the one guy's like...
Everything.
I think the smacking and, like, you know, throwing him into trash and all that stuff is necessary.
Alright, hear me out. You see someone picking on a blind person. Some homeless dude out of nowhere fucking does a flip kick to that person.
I think I'd just be surprised if the homeless person actually got up.
Anyway, you don't feel bad for the person getting flip kicked.
I don't like any of the scenes of him as a kid. One of my favorite characters in this movie is Bullseye. Whenever he's on screen, I think he's
pretty funny.
He's just having the time of his life.
Yeah, dude.
This man knows he's getting paid shit, but probably is like, I don't care. Who is this guy?
Listen, this guy probably hasn't had many roles.
Oh my god, I think this is, Penguin from fucking the Batman. Future Bryce in editing, if I'm right, say yes right now. One of my favorite scenes is him on a plane, sitting next to a grandma, and like, oh dude, you gotta just watch the scene, trust me. He calculated this shot to perfect. This man he's truly an amazing person.
Bro, he's never missed. Another good one is when he's like going up the escalator.
He scares rats and dogs. Like,
yes, he scares rats. He scares dogs.
Dogs submit to him. Rats fear him.
He catches the thing and then he throws it at her, and then it straight in her head.
This guy's good. I swear to God. And the last person we need to talk about is the Kingpin. Oh my God, Michael Clark Duncan as the Kingpin / Wilson Fisk was a perfect pick for the role, honestly. Rest in peace as well. Just his introduction scene in this movie, because it is so freaking great. Like, Sawyer loves the power stance, and just like the sheer fact that he just like kills his guards just to flex his muscles.
Matt Murdock is orphaned as a young kid. Well, actually, he's more blinded first, but then he's orphaned. Later on, he grows up to be a criminal attorney, and then also he is
superhero by night.
It pretty much just goes on throughout his love story and his eventual revenge story on his father's death.
I guess if we're gonna get into like the final battle scene of this, pretty much Elektra thinks that Daredevil killed her father, so is now dead set on killing him, and then finds out that it is Matt Murdock, and then she's like, has a quick change of heart because she loves him or whatever is going on between those two. I really don't know. All she's doing is just stabbing sandbags. So she puts Matt Murdock's mask back on, and then she goes and gets her ass kicked by Bullseye. Matt Murdock sees this all happen. Pretty much Matt Murdock wants revenge on Bullseye because Bullseye killed Elektra, and it was kind of a funny scene just watching her get trounced around by Bullseye, man. Matt then thinks he's gonna die or whatever, but he really is not. I guess Matt puts on his mask again and goes and kicks Bullseye's ass. Somehow Bullseye's still alive after getting thrown out of like a 3-story building. I don't know how these characters are just like jumping so far and just like not destroying their legs. And then Daredevil realizes in that fight that the Kingpin is Wilson Fisk, and that the Wilson Fisk is the one that he needs to kill or do something. I don't know. And also, like, I guess Matt Murdock's whole arc throughout this thing is like he doesn't know if he's a good guy, a bad guy. I don't know. It's really kind of confusing at what he really wanted to do, I guess.
Yeah, man. I just don't think it was very well thought out.
And that's, I feel, a criticism I do have with it is there's just so much going on that it's hard to like focus in on just Matt as a character or this guy or this guy or this guy, because you're just like, I fucking love Bullseye, I fucking love Kingpin, you know? So. And
I don't love anything else.
I guess Daredevil then goes up against the Kingpin finally, and it's a pretty cool scene. You see I don't know. You see fucking Daredevil get trounced around in that scene, but then you know he gets the upper hand, and then he's like, man, I was waiting for this moment since I was 12, but doesn't kill him, and then he's like,
I'm not the bad guy.
I'm not the bad guy. Like, I seriously, I really don't get what that.
And then he doesn't kill Fisk, and then he goes to jail, but Fisk eventually is gonna get out.
So I guess he's like, I just accept that this is just gonna be an endless cycle that we're gonna do. Mm-hmm. And I don't like that. That sounds stupid. I don't know why this scene's in there, and we were watching a featurette of this, and they're like, well, people are always asking, why is the nun in there? Who's the nun? I'm like, well...
Yeah, why? Who is the nun?
Who's the nun? Who's this? Who's that? Well, why the fuck does Matt Murdock have a fucking boner, man? In that scene. That's what I'm trying to fucking figure out. Fuck that scene. Why was it put in the movie? I do think that the radar sense thing is fucking cool, I guess. Like, the whole CGI, like, radar detection thing that they do to show off as how he sees or whatever. Thought that was pretty cool. They should have went more grounded with it, but I think they were trying to go like comic booky, but also dark comic booky, which I don't know if I like. So yeah.
Also, if you didn't know, Zinn sponsor us.
I also hate the fucking quick editing. They're like speeding around the city and then it cuts to the next scene. I hate it. It's stupid.
2000s shit.
Yeah. I remember it in this movie fondly, and in fucking Ghost Rider Spirit of Vengeance. Yeah, that one had some weird ass editing. That was not a good movie, and you do not defend that movie. Don't ever do it. Did you even notice the score in this movie, Sawyer?
No, it says Evanescence.
No, because I pointed the evidences out.
Yeah, but I like those two songs specifically.
The fucking wire work in this movie is also fucking trash, and it's fucking hilarious, man. Just watch all the wire work in this movie, man. It's fucking hilarious.
All the flips.
Why is... I get why Matt Murdock is sleeping in a coffin in this, but fucking A, does it make him look like a vampire? I don't know, it's just weird.
What a weirdo.
And then dude's also chewing his pills. Like, that's also weird.
It's edgy as hell, man.
That's edgy as fuck. I got some fucking Daredevil fucking facts for you. Ben Affleck, the contacts he wore in this were pretty much really blinding to him, so he could barely see while filming this movie.
I believe it.
So he was damn near an actual blind person while filming.
I think it was a not good movie wise. Has a couple laughs through it because it's just bad.
And my final thoughts of this movie is I liked this movie more than I thought I was going to, but ultimately this movie does still fucking suck. It was weird because like I was watching the featurette of this and it seemed like they were trying to say that this director's cut is better than the theatrical cut. I might have to watch the theatrical cut.
I doubt it's much better.
But I doubt the theatrical cut is much better. And what would you rate this movie then?
Like a good 1.5.
I'd give it a 2 out of 5. 2 out of 5 stars. So that'll be it for this raunchy review. What did you guys think of this movie in the comments down below? And if you have any other questions, be sure to leave them down there. Remember to leave a like on the video, and remember to hit that subscribe button, because the subscribe button's going to be waiting for everyone, guys. Deuces. I'm excited.
Alright, then sponsor us. We like your products.